All right. This is Lamentations, chapter 2. It says, How have Yahweh covered the daughter of Zion with a cloud in his anger, and cast down from heaven unto the earth the beauty of Israel? It says, And remembered not his footstool in the day of his anger. It says, Yahweh hath swallowed up all the habitations of Jacob, and hath not pity. He hath thrown down in his wrath the strongholds of the daughters of Judah. It says, He hath brought them down to the ground. He hath polluted the kingdom and the princes thereof. He hath cut off in his fierce anger all the horn of Israel. He hath drawn back his right hand from before the enemy, and he burned against Jacob like a flaming fire which devoureth round about. He hath bent his bow like an enemy. He stood with his right hand as an adversary, and slew all that were pleasant to the eye in the tabernacle of the daughter of Zion. He poured out his fury like fire. It says, Yahweh was an enemy. He hath swallowed up Israel. He hath swallowed up all her palaces. He hath destroyed his strongholds, and hath increased in the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentation. It says, And he hath violently taken away his tabernacle, as if it were a garden. He hath destroyed his places of the assembly. Yahweh hath caused the solemn feast and the Sabbaths to be forgotten in Zion. It says, And hath despised in the indignation of his anger the king and the priest. It says, And Yahweh has cast off his altar. He has abhorred his sanctuary. He has given up given up into the hand of the enemy the walls of her palaces. They have made a noise in the house of Yahweh, as in the day of the solemn feast. Call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekakwadash, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, the Almighty, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the God of Gods, giving all praises as well to Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Shout out to, much love to the elect, double honors to the prophets, whoever they may be among Israel. Much love to the Akim, the brothers that's in the word. You go to the highways and byways. You do your videos at home. You study. You do everything in your power to show you how Bashem Yahushua that you love him. Much love to the beautiful Akwaf, the beautiful women that return to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And whether you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You listen and you learn in silence. Today's video is about lamentation. No, today's title is Lamentations, Mournings and Woes, because right now that's what's coming, and man, it's getting serious. Got a video. Been listening to King Yahweh the Maccabees. We have pulled up some interesting videos. And right now, it says right here for the latest news right now, it says Trump, the largest Trump, the largest deportation program in American history. They've conquered our country. This is an invasion of a military force. So, like I was saying in the last video, they see us as a great threat when we are together. So, right now, as far as I'm concerned, Issachar, which is the Mexicans, I'm going to pull up a chart of the 12 tribes of Israel too, so you guys can see it. They are, we pretty much at the dawn of Jacob's trouble. It says, Alas, the day is great. It is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So that's the remnant, the ones that's promised, and the ones that repented and came back. So right now we're starting to see signs that Issachar is the first to get ran through, to be pillaged and destroyed and attacked, because right now they want to segregate and make all the Hispanics, aka the Israelites, our brothers and sisters, the North, because we the South that come from Israel, and then they the North, which is the uppermost parts of the world, which is Azareth, or they call it America today. But yeah, they want to throw all of them into either concentration camps or make them return back to their countries. And it was funny because I was watching Angry Guy yesterday, and I had put this on my video yesterday that he was talking about them cards that had up to $1,000 or more for the immigrants, and giving them all that money and letting them stay in them fancy motels up in New York and letting them buy whatever they want, let them do whatever they want, and just allow them to just pour and pour and pour into the country over the past 4 years. So they had got rid of that, and they were just using them to have them vote, or mainly vote, because a lot of Hispanics, rumor has it, a lot of Hispanics voted for Donald Trump, and they supported him. I was laughing because there was one video where the Hispanic, or the Israelite brother, Israel, Hispanic, was praying over Donald Trump and hoping that he would win. And this is exactly what Donald Trump turned around and do, and this is a part of their plans for the beginning of Jacob's trouble, because, they, like it says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil have come down on you having great wrath, because he knows that he has a short time. So I got a quick skit right here. It's nothing much, but I found it hella funny because the Hispanics, they think that they closer to white people, and they think they just alike, because white people, they segregate by skin color too. So the lighter you are, the more privileged you are, the darker you are, the harder it's going to be for you. You come out brown skin, which you can't, it's just retarded. You come out brown skin, so you look down upon. You come out light skinned or white, you're looked as, godly, you are accepted. And I had an uncle like that too. His name is Uncle Melvin, on my granny's side of the family, and he was like that too. He was born light skinned, and he looked like Elder Barge, so he was widely accepted by the white people. His daughter was born, a fair skin color, real light, and she was accepted, very accepted by them. Colleges, did whatever she want, had whatever she want. My uncle spoiled her. You know, one day we was living in a bad environment, real bad, and we was living in these rundown trailer park homes. So I think it was for Thanksgiving. My auntie, she had lost her house, so she came and she got a trailer park. She got a trailer home too, and we were staying in it, and horrible environment, horrible. It was like staying. This is how bad Jacob got it. It was like staying in abandoned trailers. They still charge you for a trailer destroyed, fucked up, bad environment. So my auntie invited them to come visit. So they come all the way from LA to come visit us down there in Mojave, California, which is the outskirts of Lancaster and Palmdale, pretty much the outskirts of LA, period. And it's on its way from Barstow to Cal City, and on its way to Vegas, pretty much. It's just a truck stop. That's all that it was. And people still lived in that area. Jake still lived in the area. So they come visit or whatever, and I'm happy to see her and all of that. You know, come to find out, my Uncle Melvin bring her. He come and he bring her, and then she come with a white man. She's married to a white man, and they come and they greet everybody and all of that, but they looking around, and their eyes is judgmental, very judgmental, very judgmental. And their eyes, they look around like, damn, they don't stay, they ain't got nothing. So they stayed for 15 minutes and then they went right back home. Took them at least probably like from LA, probably like 2 to 3 hours. And from last time I seen them, they stayed in the valley, and 2 to 3 hours, and they only stayed for 15 minutes, gone. And speaking of the valley, I was out there having people sign these petitions and trying to get donations at a Target in the Valley. And my uncle saw me, my own uncle, and didn't really regard me, nothing. I'm just trying to make my way. I'm struggling. I saw my cousin and all that, that was talking to us, and he was like, "Well, tell your mom I said hi," you know, talk to her, talk to them for like a couple seconds, then they left me behind. He didn't look out for me. He didn't see how I was doing. He didn't want to take me in. None of that, So, you know, um, the way they got our people's minds fixed, is very, very segregated, very, very materialistic. To this day, when I realize, how the inner thoughts of my uncle and how he thought and how he treated me, never really talked to him. Every time he came around, I discarded him. I didn't care for him at all. So it was like, because of how we was treated. And when you look back on it, when you're a child, this is the thing with a lot of adults and all of that. A lot of children don't understand the world, so how, sorry to get personal, but how I was treated, I didn't understand, so when I grew up, then I understood why I was being treated the way I was being treated. And I had an altercation with my uncle or whatever, because when I was like real young, I had stole some quarters or whatever, and wanted to spend it, because little did he know, he took it the wrong way. He didn't want to, he didn't, he could have explained it to me and let me know what was going on, but he took it the wrong way. And I just wanted to be like them, go to the malls, spend money, wanted to enjoy myself. I just wanted to be like them, but he took it the wrong way, um, cast me aside, and ever since then, I guess he had like a vendetta towards me or a grudge towards me. And I was only a child; I didn't really understood. He could have corrected me and be like, you know what, if next time ask me for some money, you know, I'll give you that. But in his eyes, he probably looked down on me, and it was just like, you're just a child from the ghetto, and gave me back to my mom. Spent one time with him, and at one time that happened, it was enough for him to look down on me and just be like, oh, fuck him. After he done begged my mom up and down to keep me, my mom was like, no, I don't want to give up my child or whatever. Even though it would have been better for me to go with him, but that one time, and after my mom said no, he just gave me up and then forgot about me and just cast me aside. So didn't understand that. But when I started to really come around and grow up and have that understanding, I was just like, damn, like this is the way the world is. And she had brought the white man, and he was looking around like weird as fuck, like and at the Thanksgiving, and it wasn't much of a Thanksgiving, but the whole family was there. Well, most of us. And 15 minutes took three to at least 2 to 3 hours or 3 to 4 hours to get here, and only spent 15 minutes there, and then went home. That was it. Never heard from him again. Never seen him again. That was that. So the segregation is very real. Let me get back to the point. Segregation is very real. It's very serious, and for the Mexicans, they felt like they was highly regarded by the white people because of their skin color and how they act. And now we come into the part to where they figure out that they're being used by the deep state. Now the state don't have no more use for them. They want them to return back to their homes, or their areas where they belong, even though America is theirs. They still want them to leave. So sorry to stray off from the path, got a little personal, but I just wanted to get you to understand how this world, and the enemy got our people feeling privileged. And even the Mexicans do it to their own. Like I was watching a video to where they was like a Hispanic guy, he was like, oh, my mom used to always tell me to have a white baby, so she was like, whatever you do, have a white baby, have a light-skinned baby, have a pretty baby, so when his baby came out to be brown-skinned, it was looked at as low regard. They didn't really care about it. But if you had a white baby, then you was highly praised and you was glorified. Or if you came out white. You know, he was upheld. You know, because they do segregation very, very heavy, and it all comes from the shit that happened in Spain, the conquistadors during the slavery, how they was teaching them segregation and racism. You know, and even dividing them. You know, so by seeing that, you know, and seeing that and seeing the things that's going on today, right now, you know, it's kind of funny because now they starting to get a rude awakening, and you're not supposed to participate in voting anyway because it never benefits the colors, it never benefits us, it never benefits Israel at all. If anything, we should be voting to keep, we should be voting them out, kick them out of the United States because it's not theirs. But yet again, like I said, Jake is too scared to go against the enemy, but they'll fight one another. So I got a small skit right here. It ain't too much, but you know, it's enough to be laughed at. So and to understand what's coming, you know.
All right, give me 1 moment. This is an 8-minute video, but we go. Let's get it. I know y'all seen that video of the Latino man, Angel Rodriguez, who voted for Donald Trump, and then he sent his kids to play with the neighbor's kids across the street. And then those people who also voted for Donald Trump, mind you, told him to leave and that his kind isn't welcome here. What did you expect?
Oh, Angel Rodriguez. Let me tell you, this election, everything has got me so overwhelmed and overstimulated and all the above, and I'm sad and I'm mad and I'm all types of emotions right now. I am literally that movie with all the emotions. I forgot the movie name. But Angel Rodriguez, you have made my day. Thank you. If you don't know who Angel Rodriguez is, look him up. He is a man, a Cuban, Latino, from Texas, who loves Trump. He voted for Trump. He has neighbors across the street who love Trump, who voted for Trump, who are white. And he lets his kids go over there to play with the Trump supporters because, I mean, Trump and Trump, you know, they go together. Remember in the Trump rallies and stuff, Mexicans for Trump, Latinos for Trump, Cubans for Trump, Puerto Ricans for Trump, all that shit. Yeah, he goes and sends his kids over there. And the father was like, go back to where you came from. You're not playing with my white kids. I don't think he said it word for word like that, but he did say, go back to where you came from. And so kids...
I want to grab a quick scripture real quick.
And now you see, now they're starting to get a rude awakening, man, because they trust in the shadow of Egypt. They trust in the oppressors. They trust in this enemy, and they couldn't care less about you. They know who you are. That's the funniest joke. Everybody knows who we are but us. You know, so, you know, for those of us that's in the know that, you know, we return, Yahweh Shai Shai gave us them spiritual glasses to see and to have that understanding to know what the hell is going on, and we see what's going on. It's just that they choose not to see, you know. And you can't really feel sorry for our brothers and sisters when this wrath is coming down on them, because they was warned countless of times, you know. And you know, we told them what was going on. You know, we try to broadcast this to the best of our abilities, you know, posting videos. Me, I'm not much of a prophet, and you see me posting videos because I'm afraid of what's going to happen, you know, to my people. I'm afraid what's going to happen to me, you know. And just having that care and that love is just discarded, man. They don't care about that shit. They materialistic. They want to be with the world. You know, he who loved the world loses his own soul, like it says in the Bible. So, you know, just by seeing this happen to the Hispanics and, you know, Latinos, which are the Northern Kingdom, our brothers and sisters, is a fucking laugh, man. Can't feel sorry about these motherfuckers and the rest of these niggas that was voting too, because it doesn't matter whether you vote for Camilla or you vote for Donald Trump. None of that shit matters. It's all fucking rigged. Okay, it's all rigged, and I gotta get that too. I'll show y'all that too. But first, I want to show you the rest of that video where this lady was talking that shit. She was right.
The white man gave you to. It says
Oh
he
wait.
that take pleasure in his goods. All right. Well, these.
Right. This one's a good one. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 14. And it says, "There is none worse than he that envieth himself." It says, "And this is the recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last he will declare his wickedness. The envious man hath a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. A covetous man's eyes is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table." My son, according to thy ability to do good to thyself, and give Yahweh his due offering. Remember that death will not be long in coming, and that the covenant of the grave is not showed unto thee. That's right. That's the old covenant. So that, that right there stood out. And he's talking about our people. So and we the only ones that's called niggas. And it nigga appear a couple times in the Bible, in the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1 through 2. And then the Ecclesiasticus right here. And then it appears in different other segments of the Bible, which refers to us. We are the Israelites. This is who Yahweh Shem Yahushai been talking about the whole fucking time. Like it says, a wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a niggard at his table. Oh my goodness, man, that shit was awesome. The truth is just awesome, But let me get to this video real quick. King and how the Maccabees cooking, and that right there stood out right there. Yahweh wanted me to read that, amen. And it's just letting us know exactly who we are.
Trump supporters.
Let me go and get it.
All right, so let's continue. Then we can finish this video.
Mad. Angel Rodriguez is pissed. Called the police. He don't know a lick of English, probably just a few words, and he's speaking all in Spanish. He's so heartbroken. He's mad. He's making TikToks and everything. We don't care. We don't care. Those are your people now. Those are your people. And for you Latinos and blacks who voted for Trump, we don't care. When they start turning on y'all, which they will, because the people in offices and stuff love y'all. Not the people in the streets. Not the people in the valleys. Not the people in the suburbs. They don't like y'all. So, peace and love, but don't come over here crying. Don't come over here looking for anything. We don't care. We don't care. You had a chance. Those are your people now. Adios.
Angel Rodriguez, how you doing? You're in the finding out stage right now.
Fuck around and find out.
Something. I am from the ghetto, from the slum, whatever you want to call it. And I'm a white man. I'm pasty as fuck. But if you're from there, you're from there. And if you know, you know. Like, the most genuine, real people are from there. From those quote-unquote bad neighborhoods. Where we had to watch out for each other to survive. And not everybody was a good person. But when we leave those places and we go other places, like I have, we get to learn about people. You're doing that now. You were one of the good ones. The good ones until you weren't. And that goes for all the Latinos for Trump, and blacks for Trump, and gays for Trump. You're one of the good ones until you're not needed anymore. They got what they needed out of you. See, like I said, this is going to come in handy sometimes. They share shit with you when you look like this, They think you're one of them. Like, we don't need them no more. I mean, they're just what we said they were. Always remember the wolf in sheep's clothing. These people don't care about you. They didn't care about you before. They just wanted you to fall in line for that moment. Yes, massa. No, massa. Yes, massa. And you did it. Let's hope it's not too late to not ever do that again. I just want to know when the hell black people gonna realize that these motherfuckers don't care about you. They don't care about your black ass. They don't care whether you come or go. They actually want your ass gone. They hate you to your very motherfucking cell. Every cell in your body, they hate it. When the hell y'all gonna realize that? Us steady be trying to partner up with them, letting them feed y'all all these lies. Y'all don't stand for nothing, and that's why y'all fall for anything, and your black ass still at the bottom. You sign with the enemy thinking you about to be somewhere. Baby, you still ain't shit. They don't want you to be shit. You turning on your own brothers and sisters because of these motherfuckers selling you fake promises. They been saying that we supposed to be having our, what the fuck is my 40 acres and my mule? I'm still waiting on that. How they lied to us. And y'all just be okay with that shit. I'm not okay with that. Like, I'm really not. They done broke our history down, took everything away from us so much to the point where they got y'all turning on each other. You gon' And this is the reality for all Latinos. All of us have to carry our passports with us. All of us. That's the new reality. Cops are going to be given insurmountable power, immunity. Trump has immunity. You think that you're safe because you're undocumented? And I'm not talking to my girl here. I'm just saying in general, Latinos in general. You think you're safe because you're a citizen? You are in for a very rude awakening. This is our new life. We have to carry passports with us everywhere we go. And I don't even think that'll be good enough. And see, all this is a loop.
You see? And we can get some more of Lamentations because that's where we're headed. Like it says, what did it say? As in the days of Noah, so too shall be in the coming of the Son of Man. So yeah, the same thing. All this chaos that was happening during the times of Noah, all this worshiping different gods and violence, sodomy, just high levels of witchcraft, segregation. All of this shit is nothing new, man. It's nothing new. It's like the days of Noah. It's compared to like the days of Noah and before the flood came, So it's right here. We in verse 8 of Lamentations chapter 2. And it says, Yahweh hath proposed to destroy the wall of the daughter of Zion. It says, he hath stretched out a line. He hath not withdrawn his hand from destroying. Therefore he made the rampart and the wall to lament. And this wall is the people. It could be the form of the people too, not having any protection. It says, they languish together. Her gates are sunk into the ground. Ye have destroyed and broken her bars. Her king and her princes are among the Gentiles. Peep this one. The law is no more. Her prophets also find no vision from Yahweh. Right, because it'll be a time and day, like I said, famine of the word, when we can no longer put the truth online through the internet. It'll be harder to find during the times, like it says there the law is no more. He talking about the collapse in society. Prophets not going to be on the streets no more. None of the followers of Yahweh Hashem Shai be on the block with their Bibles no more. It's going to be hard for you to find the word. You're not going to be able to find it. You try to go inside the church for ground. The church is burnt down. The word was never in the church, or if you do find a church, probably get shot up inside the church or attacked during these times that's coming, because the word was never there, and these times that's coming is going to be so detrimental And we start to see signs of that, and with the Latinos and Hispanics, they not for a portion of them, I do believe, know that we the Israelites, but it's a vast majority of them that don't, and that don't really care, and they refuse it. You know how the Latinos are. They party, they do heavy amounts of fucking drugs. They're very racist towards they nearby families, which are the Indians and the niggas. The niggas is they favored ones to prey upon, because they love the shadow of, they in the shadow of Pharaoh. They love the Pharaoh. So if the Pharaoh hates niggas, then they gonna hate us too. And it's crazy because they are black too. Like Yahweh said, like Yahweh said, Israel is different shades of brown. Different shades. You even got some Israelites that are white. So it's not about the body, it's about the spirit. And that right there is very, very detrimental, because the white man could be an Israelite, and why? Because his father is black. But just because he came out white, that doesn't mean that he's not from Israel. So the seed can be sown, and it could look different. So with all that, the point is, they in for one hell of a ride, man. That's a lot of people to deport, bro. Like you said, this is the biggest one in history, and he keeps saying that they have taken over the country. They've taken over the country. Like I said in Exodus, it says, "Behold, Israel is greater and mightier than we." In the times when we was enslaved by the Egyptians, in due time we overran them. We overpopulated them. And we know the secret to us, the Negroes, Mexicans, and the Indians are the children of Israel, and we covered this. We overfill America. It's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous how many black people it is. We all the same. We're all the same. But for those of them that are influenced, like like the Indians and the Mexicans, they believe that they in league with these people, and they not, especially the Hispanics. Man, I deal with a lot of racism from these guys. Some of them are cool, and then some of them are fucking racist towards me. And I even deal with it. I deal with it on the job, and I encounter a lot of racism on the job. And they look down on black people like they didn't even care. They didn't respect me even being a fucking security guard. They just treated me like garbage. They didn't care. And they look down on black people. That's just how it is. And I can't even walk through the fucking apartments without them thinking that I'm some sort of bum or something, until they read the symbol on my jacket and they see me checking out the abandoned apartments, and they realize, oh, he's security. But on first glance, due to the media and due to the reputation of Judah, of Israel, and the way they portray black men, you would have thought I was a thief. You thought I was a burglar, and I'm the one that's actually making sure that the thieves and the burglars don't break into your shit, you know. And this is our first glance, Shoot, it's bad out here for Jake, and all of us are not wicked. All of us are not evil, and we treat it like that by our own people, treated like garbage, man, and no respect, looked down upon, and just because of our color. Now, if I was a lighter color, if I was light skinned, or if I was a whiter color, I'd be treated differently. That's how wicked this world is, and that's why it must be destroyed. So by them being rejected the way they are, and either whoever made it into office, they would have been rejected regardless. It wouldn't even have mattered. It wouldn't even have mattered. So we can go ahead and exit this. And I wanted to show you guys this. This was interesting too. Where is it? That's the trippy part. This is it right here. The voting ballots. The percentages of the people who voted. Right here. Boom. Boom. And rumor has it, this might be true. This might be true. Because the rumor has it is that a gang of Latino men Wait, actually, low key, yeah, it's around there. It's around there. For the black men, 23%. It should have been more. So this might not be totally accurate, but because rumor has it that it was way more, that voted for Donald Trump, and a gang of Latinos and a gang of black men that voted for Donald Trump. A lot of them. So this might not be totally accurate, but this is what it was, and this chart make it seem like it was rigged. And of course, every election is rigged. Of course, the people aren't elected; they're selected. The people don't vote. The president is already chosen. And it's crazy because right now the women are screaming and cussing out the black men. And if you see this chart right here, it was a good majority of black men that actually voted for Kamala Harris to be in office. They actually supported the black women, but the black women are so cognitive dissonance. They so with this long-term retardation for a majority of them. I'm not saying all the black women. I'm saying a good majority of them that's in political. Feel like they just getting money. They just above the black men. Church women. The single mom movement. The feminisms, the gays. They voted. They no, they crashing out on the black men, and the black men actually supported them on the campaign. Even though a good majority of them voted for Trump, but like I said, this might not be all accurate, but but this is one of the charts that came out. So that right there, it explains a lot. So this is what's happening. This is what they get, and this is why so much hell is gonna come down on Israel because of their stupidity. I didn't vote. I don't care about none of this. I know too much. When Yahweh Shem Shai reveal that much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to you, it says, "For the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the strength of times." No, stability of times and the strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is a treasure. When you start to understand and you see the world for the real world, for how Yahweh Hashem Yahushai made it, and not living in a delusionary or a collective mindset. Collective mindset meaning that you gathering from everything. You gather knowledge from different places instead of sticking to one solid source. It's a saying in the Bible. It says, "I'd rather build my house on a rock than on my house on sand." So in the story, um, 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 uh, uh, you rather build your house on a rock, which is solid and unbreakable, than your house on sand. So when the flood comes, your house don't wash away. And the sand represents different ideologies, different beliefs, different sayings, different teachings, and the rock is just one fucking source, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushai, which is the truth, one source. So that right there is very powerful. It's not good to have a delusionary mindset. It's no different than um, um, drug addiction. You did a long-term drug addiction. It feels good. It feels nice. This is where you see the world. One day you finally just stop doing drugs. You go sober. You finally feel that cold sober hits you like a ton of bricks. That soberness hit, and you finally wake up. It's like you waking up and you seeing the world for the first time in years after just one hardcore, drug addiction. And you wake up and you breathe different. Your mind is different. Your body is moving. You're feeling pain once again because a lot of people use drugs as an escape. They use them as a fucking escape. So by that being said, for me, in my eyes, if you do use drugs, it's best not to go to Yahweh Shem Shai and let him clean you up. But drugs is not an escape. It just numbs the pain. You have to be strong enough to get up and deal with these problems yourself. A drug cannot allow you to escape your problems. You have to be able to escape your problems. You have to be able to fight these demons. Drugs only make it worse. So when you think like that, You know, that's when you wake up for that first time, you see the world for what it really is. You know that this is lies. You know that this is a scam. The world is based on racism. You are the chosen people. That's why everybody hates you. That's why you deal with such racism when you growing up. The curses, you know, that's going on our people, corruption, you know, domestic violence, heavy drug use, gang mentality, prostitution, corrupted teachings, different beliefs, you know, the whoredoms, you know, it's a lot of darkness that's on our people, and it's terrible, you know. And at the end of the day, this is the world that this is what the Lord wanted you to see. This is the truth. Sometimes people don't want the truth. When they see something like that, they want to go back to getting high. They want to go back to the lies that they believe in. They want to retreat back into the matrix, as they would call it. But this is the world, you know, this is the truth about what's going on, you know, all the way down from the money system to the politics to the devilish schemes to the depopulation plans. It's a lot. The rabbit hole is deep. And sometimes when you jump in, you too deep to climb out. It's just, you know, no turning back. So, you know, realizing the truth and seeing all of this shit going on, there's no way that I would believe that my vote mattered. There's no way that I would believe that I can make a change in this environment. I can make a difference if I come up on just enough money. I can help my people. We can reunite. And it's crazy because I used to believe in all this shit. I used to believe in all of it. Well, voting, I don't really care about, but I used to believe like that. I used to have those ideologies. I believed in family, you know, I believed in friendship, you know, I believed that I needed you know, girlfriend, you know, I needed to get my shit together. I got to go to school, you know, I need to go to college one day, you know. I want to get somewhere in life, and Yahweh had to give me a newsflash. You're not gonna make it, you know, not in this world. It's not meant for you to do good. You know, school it only gets you so far. You know, your family is a bunch of fucking strangers. Your friends, they replaceable. They don't even matter. You know, women, it's not too good to depend on them. You know, the world, waking up and seeing the truth of the world and seeing it through spiritual eyes is very, very heavy. You know, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is very, very heavy to carry. Shit, some people go crazy over it. You know, some people wig out. You know, some people bug out, as they were saying. You know, it take time for a person to really take this in. But you know, regardless of the fact, it's not going anywhere. This is the world. This is the truth. So I'm gonna get a part 2 in a minute, but I'm gonna get ready to do an early one and close out. You know, the 50-minute marker to an hour, and it'll disappear. So I'm gonna hurry up and close out. Give you guys one a couple of more scriptures, and then I'm done. It says, because you know, at the end of the day, what's coming is war for sure. What's coming is war. The civil war is coming. Race wars are coming. You know, collapse is coming. Yeah, this is the dawn, and we starting to see signs of Jacob's trouble starting to kick in. You know, so like I said, within 90 days, the ice will be distributed. The ice teams will be distributed, and then they'll be rounding up a lot of the our northern Israelite brothers and sisters, the Hispanics, the Latinos, whether they be documented or undocumented. It's going to be one hell of a tyranny, and they might be looking at some of us niggas, you know, some of us black folks. They just snatch them up and just wherever they take them, they take them. Whether it's to a concentration camp or to the borders of Honduras or to Venezuela or to Mexico, it can happen. You know, so that's why the protection of Yahweh Shem Shai, you gotta have it, man. You gotta have it so that whatever happens to you, you know why. You know, you have an understanding, and you know that Yahweh Shem Shai got you. He's gonna protect you instead of, you know, because these people don't really understand, and you know they're gonna be losing their minds in this time. Trust me. It says It says the elders of the daughters of Zion sit upon the ground and keep silence. They have cast up dust upon their heads. They have girded themselves with sackcloth. The virgins of Jerusalem hang down their heads to the ground. That's right. That's the that and then it could be talking about the men too, you know, because they chose not to listen to Yahweh. They didn't want to listen to the warnings, and the women, you know, because they don't care about the men. So the men is not gonna come help them in these times of war. They not gonna come save them. And you heard what the women been saying. Let me go on and play this for you real quick. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Let me go on and get it before I close out. One more video. One more video. Come on, Mobeezen.
This election, it is that anybody. Yeah. I try not to talk about politics on this channel. This is a channel for men and for the women who. 12 hours. I just want. How black women blame black men for what happened in the most recent election.
And just like I said, if those statistics was right, if those stats was right, then a good majority of black men supported black women. And the black women still crashed out and attacked the black men for no reason. No reason at all.
My final crash out of the night before I lay down with my racing thoughts for 12 hours. I just want to leave y'all with this. In the club, we are not family. We are not. We are not family. I want to make that crystal clear. We are not family.
You voted for a candidate endorsed by the KKK. For the rest of your life, you have to know that you voted the same way as the KKK.
Black women for the next 4 years, we're not coming to nobody rescue. We're not marching on nobody's behalf. We're not doing none of that. We're gonna let it ride. Black men, I'm sorry, we ain't got your back. People of color, I'm sorry, we ain't got your back. Because people of color don't even want to be considered people of color. They want to be accepted so bad. Even when a man tell y'all that y'all are lesser than, y'all still gonna vote for him. So look, we're gonna let y'all figure this out. Kevin Samuels warned these independent-minded.
That's TSG Uncut. He real informative. Y'all could go see him too. And but we won't come to their rescue neither. It's already happening to where it's a divide between Jacob and his woman, you know, Eve, you know. So she they talking all of this shit, but this is what the Lord got to say. He already know that this is coming, because like I said, like it says, the law is no more. When they cast aside these laws and it's all out war, the black woman going to get her shit together like none before. She gonna go right back in order like nothing never happened. Obedient, quiet, loving, caring. They gonna want to unite when times of war happen, but that's not how it's gonna work. It's gonna be a lot of us brothers that know what's going on, and we not gonna come save you. We're not gonna come take care of you. You better off on your own, unless Yahweh appoints you a woman of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that's gonna help take care of you and have your back when it's time to travel, when it's time to fight, when it's time to return fire. Those type of moments are when something were to happen, and this woman got kids and shit, and it's too much going on. Kids getting shot up, and she don't want to leave them behind. She don't want to make that sacrifice. You know, men is not going to deal with it, and we ain't seen war in a minute. So that's one thing Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is trying to get us to wake up, because it is coming. War is coming, okay, for a fact. And these women, what they asking for, they're gonna get it. So it says, the elders of the daughter of Zion sit upon the ground. That's the wicked prophets. It can also go into elderly people. A lot of elderly people gonna get abandoned. It can go into the pastors. You know, it says, and the elders of the daughter of Zion sit upon the ground and keep silence. They have cast up dust upon their heads. It says They have girded themselves with sackcloth, the virgins of Jerusalem hang down their heads to the ground. Mine eyes do fail with tears. It says, my bowels are troubled, my liver is poured upon the earth, for the destruction of the daughter of my people, because the children and the suckling swoon in the streets of the city. They say to their mothers, this is what they're going to be saying to their moms, where is the corn and wine? And it can go into, why is this happening to us? What is going on? I don't understand what's going on, mom. What's happening? I wish dad were here. Shit like that. They're going to be needing a man in these times. And it says, when they swooned as they wounded in the streets of the city. Exactly. It's when they attacked and they being destroyed and they being killed, they're not going to understand why it's happening. It says, when their soul was poured out into their mother's bosom. It says, what things shall I take to witness for thee? What things shall I liken to thee, O daughter of Jerusalem? It says, what shall I equal to thee, that I may comfort thee, O virgin daughter of Zion? For thy breach is great, like the sea, and who can heal thee? And we all know who can heal. It's Yahweh Shem Yahushai and name Yahushai. With that, it's going on to another episode calling Yahweh Shem Yahushai and name Yahushai. This will be the first part of Lamentations, Mournings, and Woe. See you on the next episode. Shalom.